Hello, this is Lee Anthony Davis here with another announcement video on Monday, the 25th September, early hours of the morning. Well, light is beginning to break, so I do apologise for the lateness of this video. So anyway, I just want to start off before I get on with the usual rundown of things. I'd like to thank everyone who has subscribed to my YouTube channel. I appreciate it very much. I really do, because without you, my channel's probably worthless anyway. So thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I enjoy your feedback. I enjoy your comments. I'll do my best to reply to them if I can. There's quite a few of them, so I do my best. Anyway, so once again, thank you very much. Right, let's just go down the list here, what I've got to go through, starting with Group of the Week between Monday the 18th of September to Sunday the 24th of September, and also Contributor of the Week as well. Moving on, then we move on to birthdays, and then it's some Doctor Who news, followed by my updates on the page group on Instagram. Then merchandise, not Doctor Who today, I'm afraid. I'm going to show you something completely different. I'll let you know in a second. And then moving on to the Doctor Who quiz question and the answer to yesterday's quiz question. Then moving on to well, finishing off with coming up. Right, okay, then let's get on with this because I'm running late. So anyway, here we go. Right. Oh yes, I've got to give you the nominations for this week to let you know who's in the running for Group of the Week. For Group of the Week for Monday the 18th of September to Sunday the 24th of September are these groups: the Absolute Dalek Group, the Awesome Walt Disney Group, the William Hartnell Era Group, the Paranoia Group, the Official Tom Baker Era Group, and the Official Jerry Anderson Group. And the one I've selected for Group of the Week goes to, yes, you guessed it, the Official Tom Baker Era Group. Congratulations to them. And now for Contributor of the Week. These people are in the running: John Davey, Aaron Baker, Christopher Janus, Amanda J. Phillips, Philip Fairburn, and Sean Ashton. And the one that stood out from me out of all these six goes to Amanda J. Phillips. Right, they are Group and Contributor of the Week. Right, I will post that on Instagram, Facebook, my story and Twitter later on. Right, moving on. Birthday announcements, here we go. Today, celebrating their birthdays on Monday the 25th of September are Oscar Thorne, Tony Galsall, Angelica Silva, Michael Watkins, Whitney Cook, Yanari Sanjuro Aku, and Laura Davis are all celebrating their birthdays today. So wish them well. They're probably on Facebook, like most of them. So well done to them. It's their special day, so why not? Okay then, it's Doctor Who news time. Now this is very interesting, actually. It caught my eye. It's former Doctor Who actress Jodie Whittaker. She's been commissioned along with another 150 celebrities. Now what she's doing is she's doing it for charity. She's painting camper vans for charity. It's interesting, this. And she's got her colours on it, you know, from a costume, as well as Doctor Who sort of, like a Van Gogh sort of thing, you know, with the swirling and stuff. And there is a bit of a bit like the Matt Smith one, you know, the Matt Smith one when he found the painting and it had Van Gogh and it had. I don't know. I can't remember the painting, but I do remember the actual episode. It's a bit like that, and she's been commissioned to, along with who else is there? Joe Lycett, Kerry Ellis, Ed Sheeran, and who else? Oh, James Bay, and many more. And this is taking place at Arkley Fine Arts in Hitchin this Friday, the 29th of September. Where they'll be auctioned off So Jodie Whittaker is hoping to get a lot. Well, there have been a lot of takers for her paintings, so she's quite gifted as well. She's not just an actress, and she's not just a pretty face, but she really is. Well, if you can distribute yourself like that, you know, like express yourself like that, it shows that you have an artistic bent as well, doesn't it? So she's got talent in different directions. So well done to Jodie, and she's doing it for a good reason. She's raising charity for the North Hertfordshire and Stevenage Samaritans. So it's for the Samaritans that they're all raising charity for, because they obviously do a lot of good work. So anyway, well done to her. I have some more Doctor Who news for you tomorrow. Right, moving on to updates. Remember, these are my page, group and Instagram account. Now, there's been a big move on the page and group, but unfortunately on the Instagram account, it's stayed the same. So anyway, here we go. This, I have now have 57 followers on my Lee Anthony Davis, the Doctor Who page. My Lee Anthony Davis, the Doctor Who group, has now got 79 members. So I'm one short of the big 80. I'm sure I'll be... I'll receive that member later on today. I'm sure I'm going to get it. Fingers crossed. Anyway, and as for my Instagram account, it's the same as it was yesterday, 95. But I'm not too bothered. I'm quite pleased that people follow anything I do on there. So anyway, moving on, I'm going to do some merchandise now. Now, I'm not doing Doctor Who today. I'm going to do something totally and utterly different. Dinosaurs. There you go. This is a Stegosaurus with its weapon at the back. Those spikes, that's its protection. So it usually, no, it's a herbivore, obviously. It likes plants, eats plants and vegetation. There you go. Imagine having that coming at you. But yeah, it's a full-size one as well, so I'll put that on there. You've seen that. Right, moving on. I'll do these quickly because I haven't got much time. There you go. I think this is not a Tyrannosaurus Rex because it's got a horn on it. I can't remember the name of this one. There's so many big words to these dinosaurs. But I used to have a Doctor Who group. I used to have a dinosaur group. It's still on Facebook. I gave it away last year along with many others. But I might be starting another one because this is a hobby. I collect dinosaurs, you know, models and stuff. I do a lot of painting and water painting and stuff, so I like to do drawings. I even do Doctor Who stuff. I'll show you that one day, my Dalek and Cybermen that I painted and draw. I'm not even saying it properly now. I drew my Cyberman on a piece of paper, as you know, so that's how you do it. What am I talking about? Anyway, I've done a Cyberman, I've done a Dalek, water painting in a Dalek. It's quite effective. I have shown it on Facebook and people like it. So I thought I'd show it one day on here, but that's another day. Right, moving on, staying with the same subject, some more dinosaurs. I think this one's, this is not a Triceratops because it's got a spikes round it. It's because it's like a prehistoric rhinoceros in a way. There's that one. Now this is a Triceratops. There you go, and it's full-blown beauty. There you go. I'm just showing you. I'm not going to give you description. I haven't got time. I forgot what the name of this one is called, but there you go. Can you see that? Yeah, it's like a lizard, but I think this was millions of years ago where it stalked the earth. It was probably I can't remember, a Dimetropsaurus, I don't know, Dimetropsaurus or something like that. But yeah, they're I can't even pronounce it properly, so I won't go there. This is an Ankylosaurus. Now this one's really deadly. It's got a boulder on the back of it, so maybe contractors, if it was still around, would use it to knock down buildings. And I'll tell you what, if you got hit by this, you stay hit. There you go. It's a herbivore as well, but it's every killer out there like Tyrannosaurus Rex would stay clear of this because they know damn well what that is at the end of it. It's its protection. Right, I'll give you a few more. A smaller version of that. I think this could be a Tyrannosaurus Rex. There you go. There you go. Moving on. I've got another big one here for you. This is a herbivore. It's an ugly looking blighter, isn't it? But there you go. It's got a bald head. I think it's called a Paphilosaurus, this one. A Paphilosaurus. Paphilosaurus or something like that. Right, moving on to another one. Brontosaurus coming up. I'll just show you it quick. There you go. A big one. Long necks. Sauropod, it's known as. Put that over there. Got another one, a colourful one this time. Another herbivore. It's I can't remember what this is called, but I'll probably put the names to it if I do a group. I do a lot of research, obviously. Here's another one. I think this is steals eggs. It's an egg thief. Right, that's another one. Coming to the end of this, I'll do this quick. Another Stegosaurus, a different coloured one this time. There you go. And another smaller version of a. I think this is I don't know what this one is. I can't think of the name, but it'll come to me. But it's too late by the time I think of it. Another smaller version of the big, large one I showed you. There you go. Coming to the end of this now. I'm moving on really quickly. There's still some to show you. There you go. There's another big version of this creature with the spikes on it. Bloody hell. They are lethal, aren't they? There you go. Colourful one. And that's it. That's it. I'm showing no more. I've got about another 10 there to show, but I'm not going to do that. Right, so that is what I'm showing you on my merchandise. I've got some superheroes to show you tomorrow, so I'll show you them. Right, okay, then moving on. The Doctor Who quiz question. Remember, I posed a question on Elizabeth Sladen, and I wanted to know what cop show she actually appeared in. She appeared in it twice. In 1971, she appeared in it, and she appeared in it again in 1972. And played a prostitute called Rose. And the answer is Z-Cars. So obvious, isn't it? A cop show, popular in the 70s and 60s and 70s. And also to tell you that she did a lot of walk-on parts, little small parts. She played police women a lot. She was her last ever, this is true, her last ever television work before she became the assistant, as we knew, as Sarah Jane Smith, was on Special Branch. Now, if you're a fan of that, you'll probably won't. If you blink, you might miss her. No, I think she had a good 5 minutes on that. She played a policewoman again, but she didn't have much to say. I think she was just in the background. Maybe she did, I don't know. I never saw that episode, but I know that was her last ever episode before Barry Letts eventually went to her. And we all know that the story is that April Walker, remember April Walker, the big tall woman, she was given the part, but John Pertwee said she was too tall and it sort of dwarfed him a bit, and she was big, but the problem was they did all the promotions and everything, right, and this is true, and John Pertwee wasn't happy to have her as the assistant. He wanted someone smaller so he could sort of tower over them. I'm not joking, because it made him, because it's like Liz Shaw when he was his equal, and he needed someone to sort of adulate him a little bit, you know, like Brigadier would say, well, you want someone to pass you your stuff, and thank you, Doctor, and you know. So anyway, April Walker she's given a quiet handshake. She wasn't happy about it because it had all the promotions had gone through, and then suddenly they had to do a U-turn and give it to. They found that Elizabeth Sladen, who was the ideal size, she wasn't very big, you know. She was only about 5'4", I think she was. I don't know. She was very tiny. So anyway, that's the deceiving of cameras and television. It's like Coronation Street in a way, you know, when you think you're looking at a pub, but it isn't. It's a little corner piece, chairs and whatever, and with the cameraman, the sound effects man, the director, the editor, all around them like that, and they're in this little corner bit, and it's made to look like a pub, but it isn't. And Z-Cars did a trick as well, you know, when the two coppers are in the car and they're moving, and it's only half a car. The camera only shows you the front part. They don't, because obviously they'll give it away. And then they've got this big log underneath the half car, and they go up and down with it like that, so it makes it look like it's moving. The old tricks, eh? I think technology has moved on from since then, I'm telling you. Anyway, now getting back to another Doctor Who quiz question. Here we go. How many Doctor Who assistants have there been between 1963 and 2022? I want all of them. I want their names, their addresses, what time they left their home. No, only joking. I just want to know the number, how many there was between 1963 and 2022. Right, okay, moving on. Coming up. Right, I'll be obviously putting on the cliffhanger for Lost in Space very shortly on this channel. Don't forget, I've got a new page and group coming out. The Lee Anthony Davis, the Sarah Jane Adventures page. Lee Anthony Davis, the Sarah Jane Adventures group. I'm working on that right now. It's not released yet. That's coming out in a couple of weeks. And of course, I'll be doing a Doctor Who quiz. I'll announce it very shortly on one of these videos. So anyway, that's it from me today. I can't say tonight because it's all right, it's 7:10 in the morning. All right, I'm sorry about that, but that's the way it goes. But anyway, look out for Lost in Space at cliffhanger. Thank you for subscribing, I do appreciate it. That's all I'm going to say for today. Thank you very much, look after yourselves, and I'll see you with another of these videos tomorrow, hopefully a bit earlier. Bye for now.